First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha, Kwadash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that puts this word of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. Coming back with another lesson, and this is a article a brother on the chat had posted. And as you can see, the U.S. government is running out of money. This is from Insider, BusinessInsider.com, and the title reads, "The federal government is rapidly running out of cash and only has $57 billion now as debt ceiling talks hit a new emphasis." All right. So jumping into the article, it says cash continues to drain out of the U.S. Treasury Department as lawmakers have yet to provide a resolution to the debt ceiling crisis. According to the latest update, the Treasury General account fell to 57.3 billion, on Thursday, the lowest since December 2021. That's down from 68.3 billion on Wednesday, 87.4 billion on Monday, and 140 billion on Friday. That's a lot of money, just in a matter of days. That's just being being spent, man. The count's dwindling down, man. And that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, man, because eventually this place is due to collapse financially, according to prophecy. So when we see things like this, that raises our hopes that we want this place to run out of money. All right, because that's part of prophecy. All right, and part of us going home and being delivered from these curses. All right, and being saved via Yahweh Shai is, you know, everything that's prophesied to happen to Babylon the Great actually happened. All right. The Treasury General account is used to pay for debt service on government bonds, preventing the U.S. from defaulting among the myriad of outlays like entitlements and federal employee salaries. The federal government has spent 3.6 trillion so far this fiscal year, which began in October. And last fiscal year, it spent 6.3 trillion in total. While the government's bank account will see more tax payments come in starting on June 15th, the sudden drawdown this week raises the risk that the Treasury Department may not have enough to last that long, setting up a potential default. On Monday, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen reaffirmed her warning that the government could run out of money as soon as June 1st. All right, and June 1st it's an important date because that coincides with the FedNow system. All right, which the FedNow system. All right, this is from frbservices.org. It says the FedNow system services a new instant payment infrastructure development by the Federal Reserve that allows financial institutions of every size across the U.S. to provide safe and efficient instant payment services through financial institutions participating in the FedNow service. Businesses and individuals can send and receive instant payments in real time. And this is the fluff and puff. All right, because there's more sinister things that come along with the FedNow system, like them being able to monitor what you spend your money on, them being able to pretty much control what you can spend money on. If they feel you spent too much money on this month, they can hinder your payment from going through. And a bunch of other things. All right. It says around the clock, every day of the year, financial institutions and their service providers can use the service to provide innovative instant payment services to customers, and recipients will have full access to funds immediately, allowing for greater financial flexibility when making time-sensitive payments. The FedNow service will be developed in phases, with the initial launch taking place in July 2023. All right, so the initial rollout for this is July 2023, and it is no coincidence that the government can run out of money as soon as June 1st. So that gives a month window in which people will be running around like chickens with their head cut off, not getting paid. People that got government jobs, not getting paid, because up here it mentioned, it said, the Treasury General account is used to pay for debt services on government bonds, preventing the U.S. from defaulting, among the myriad other outlays like entitlements and federal employee salaries. All right. So if they run out of money, federal employees ain't getting paid, man. Okay, so people gonna be in a frenzy. Say that actually lasted a month. Where the government didn't have no money to pay individuals, and then come July 2023, oh hey, the FedNow system, we'll give everybody a what they call that, a universal basic income. And that could be a way that Esau's trying to roll this thing out, man. All right, now back to this. It said that it says the FedNow service will be developed in phases. Okay, so with it being developed in phases, one phase that we should expect is them putting that digital currency onto those microchips. All right, onto which is the MOTB. All right, according to the scriptures. All right, according to Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, the mark of the beast. All right, so that's a phase that could potentially be incorporated and included in this FedNow system. All right, so Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." All right, so as an Israelite, especially as a man, you're supposed to come to the Lord, return to your Creator, in the days of your youth, when you still got mental faculties, or you still got somewhat decent health. Okay, you can actually be, a pillar, for the Lord, as far as going out and doing the work. All right, versus, like a lot of our parents, brothers that's in their 30s, 40s, our parents, is old bottles. They in their 20s and 30s, they was, a lot of them was unemployed. Just the 80s and the 90s, just living it up. Drinking, doing drugs. Like I said, unemployed. Just living life like it was golden when really it was rotten. And now they all old and got all these problems, health issues, and you know what I'm saying. Might be soon to go to the spirit world. Took that serpent juice, that taco sauce. You know what I'm saying, and they're just done, man. All right, but they're still your parents, so you still, honor your father and your mother and respect them. But we ain't supposed to be like them, man. We supposed to remember Yahweh Shem Yahushai in our youth, okay? Before all the things that we've been prophesying about coming to pass. All right, because you're going to have a lot of bandwagoners, when the shit hit the fan, trying to hop on board and get with the program, but by then it's too late, man. Okay. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. All right, the keepers of the house being these economists. All right, that project. Oh well, we perceive that in the first quarter of 2023, all this BS they talk. All right, the second quarter, the second half, the stocks is gonna be all this crap. You know what I'm saying? It says in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and they're trembling, man. They run the government's running out of money, literally running out of money. All right, and and that's gonna cause a panic. You got regular Joe Smo Edomites. That check the news and on a daily. They check the financial news and they in the cryptocurrency and whatnot. So when they see things like this happen, that's when you start to see, niggas in damn Walmart and Target and grocery stores buying up all the toilet paper. All right, in the masks. All right, and hand sanitizer and shit like that. Okay. uh, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. All right, so the grinders cease being few. These jobs, man, jobs is hard to come by. Okay, you can still get a job, but it's not like it was even before COVID. All right, and then even before COVID hit. Back in the early 2000s, work was easy to come by. You can literally go fill out an application and start the next day. All right, you fill out your application. It was on paper. You fill it out with a pen, turn it in. The manager will read over that mug, and if you was qualified and they needed somebody, hey, can you start tomorrow? Yep. All right, be here at 2:00. All right, those days are over, man. Those days are long gone. Okay, so the economist that's looking out of the windows, the proverbial windows, all right, trying to project and see how which way the economy is going. Yeah, they seen a brick wall that says turn around. Okay, there's no light at the end of that tunnel, man. Which is why they keep putting off and raising the debt ceiling. Okay. Let me see. There was some. Let me see. It's a lot. Okay, yeah. It says lawmakers remain at odds on lifting the debt ceiling. Okay. Hopes were high earlier in the week when President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy sounded upbeat that a deal could be reached soon. All right. But there's no deal reached. Okay. So they want to raise the debt ceiling, but it's like that might not even be possible, man. Okay. So the windows is darkened, man. They're looking out and it's like, damn, it's a damn storm coming. All right. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. All right. Jobs is low. It's hard to get work. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right. So these entertainers, these musicians, ain't on the level of what they used to be. Like Music sucks now, man. Music sucks. You know, the shit they play on the radio is utterly repulsive. All right, so that's just gonna continue to magnify until all hell, breaks loose and shit hits the fan. Okay. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his lone home, and mourners go about the streets. All right, everybody's gonna be hurting. All right, certain cities you go to, man, the homeless population is astronomical. Okay, and it's increasing as every day that the homeless population is increasing. Pretty soon, damn near everybody's gonna be homeless. All right. Um, let me get this here in James 5, and this is referring to Israelites. So this debt ceiling situation. All right. Not only does it affect you know Edomites, but it's going to damn sure affect you Israelites out there. All right. And you got a lot of our people that you know think they made it in this world, man. Especially the entertainers, like I mentioned, the daughters of music in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. All right, so you got a lot of our people that are rich, that think they made it, you know, did all kind of heinous acts to be where they're at, rubbing elbows with Edomites. All right, and this goes for Israelites that's in the truth too. All right, IUIC in Nathaniel 7. Okay. It says, James 5:1, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Because there's an article that said that, Nate was a millionaire, man. The Lord ain't called Israelites to come into the truth to become millionaires, man. All right. It says, your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. All right, and that's what a lot of our people have done. That are rich, wealthy, got money. All right, and this is a you got Israelites in the truth in this situation that got all that money and but just corrupted. They're corrupted as hell. Okay. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and being wanton, all right, wanton being undisciplined, ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. All right, just like you got a cow or something that you're gonna slaughter. You gonna fatten that mug up, man. Give it a double portion, so that way you know when it's slaughtered, it's like yeah, we did that. You know, that's how the Lord's setting you niggas up, man. Uh, Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. All right. But the point being that, at that day of the Lord, the riches and the silver and the gold and, that financial security that you think you got is not going to help you. It's not going to help you. All right. The only thing that's going to help in those times is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. That's why not Ecclesiastes, Isaiah 33:6 says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right, because the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is what's going to keep you stable. All right, it's going to be that flashlight. that proverbial flashlight that's gonna, you know, help you to see why everything is dark. Zephaniah 1:11. It says, "How are ye, inhabitants of Maktesh? For all the merchant people are cut down; all they that bear silver are cut off." Okay, and Maktesh was a an ancient marketplace. Okay, where people would go and do what they do, trade and this, that, and the third. Well, that's coming to an end, man. You got the stock market here in America, up in New York. Where stocks and bonds is traded and all that. The New York Stock Exchange. Well, that ain't nothing but a bunch of damn electricity. If you think about it, lights and electricity. All right, and computers with numbers. Well, once the plug gets pulled, you know, when the lights go out, that's a wrap, man. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all, folks. Okay. So, as an Israelite, you shouldn't be invested into that. Like that's your you contemplating suicide if the New York Stock Exchange collapses. All right. You got niggas that actually gonna do that, man. You know, when society collapses, man, all the Israelites, the entertainers, the actors, the actresses, the musicians, all right, social media influencers, sports players, basketball players, football players, all they are gonna lose it. Comedians, they're gonna lose it, man, because all that money that they got is gonna get flushed down the toilet right along with America. Okay. Um, Let me read this. Zephaniah 1 and let me see. All right, 12. It says, "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish all the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil." And that's the thought of a lot of our people. We're going through a little bump in the road, but America's gonna bounce back better. This time ain't gonna last forever. You see, we got over COVID as a unified community. You know what I'm saying? We banded together as Americans, and we got over that hump. No, fuck that, man. To hell with that. All right. It says, "Therefore their goods shall be a booty, and their houses a desolation." All right, a spoil. A booty is a spoil. "They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. They shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof." All right, and you got a lot of construction going on. That's ultimately going to be just left desolate. Okay. It says, "The great day of Yahweh is near; it is near, and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly." All right. So, are you UFC niggas? All right, you bodybuilders, you NFL players, you basketball players, all right, you track stars, you damn Olympians and whatever sports you going to the Olympics for. All right, you macho uh, uh, biker gang individuals. You know, everybody's gonna be hurt. Okay, it says that the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. The military hurting, man. Family members dying. Your kids starving to death. You just had a little infant. A couple months old. The nigga starved to death. All right, your wife, you and your wife ain't got no food to eat. Therefore, she can't replenish her body to give the suckling child breast milk, man. You know what I'm saying? And you just holding your child and looking at it shrivel, literally. Eyes sunk in his head, and you know It's gonna be crazy, man. All right. That's why the mighty man shall cry bitterly. Okay. That on top of a slew of other things. It says that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. It says a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. All right, so everybody's going to be on alert. You know, all the you got the aviation towers here in America at all these various airports, military bases. You know, certain places is fenced off. Okay, when the missiles, is shot off, man, it's gonna be chaotic, straight chaos, man. All right, expect nothing less. It says, "And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh." And that's a fitting and deserving judgment. Being that people are so proud, especially Israelites, so proud that they've you know uh, been haughty against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You know, because they've sinned against the Lord. Our people continuously sin against the Lord, despite us being out on the highways and doing these videos, letting Jake know what's coming and what to do to avoid punishment, what to do to avoid judgment, what to do to avoid death. All right. It says, "And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land." All right. So everybody that's dwelling in Babylon the Great, all right, because Jerusalem is a people before a place, all right, and you got Israelites, because this is talking about Israelites. You got a lot of Israelites dwelling here in America. Okay, so when the missiles go off, all the Israelites that ain't right here in America, the 2/3, they're gonna be hasta la vista. All right, they're gonna be back to the ether. Okay, they're gonna become one with the elements. All right, because of their pride, them thinking that what Esau dangles in front of them, all right, he put a little glitter on it and dangled it in front of them, and it got them blinded and walking like zombies. They think that's more important than serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Then, hey, Moses became poor, to suffer with his people, because he had a recompense of what, how the scriptures go. Pretty much he had the promise that was promised to our forefathers in mind. Therefore, he gladly, became as someone that was poor and suffered with his people. But our people on this side, they don't want to do that, man. So therefore, they're gonna have to taste of that fire, man. And be affected by, this government collapsing. Which Lord willing, this debt ceiling, they actually reached that mug, and the government default on its debt. So Lord willing, that was edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.